What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Sporgo, and the dollars have spoken. Is this girl really worth 20 American dollars? Because not only do you got to spend that money to get her, but you got to be able to get bios for this girl to level up her uniform or buy a mega uniform ticket, which costs about 40 American dollars. So you're looking at a total of 60 American dollars, or you have to buy a bio sub for another $10, try to get enough bios. And I think you'd have to buy that thing twice to get enough bios to level that uniform completely up to mythic. And the answer to that question, guys, is I think for most players, no. It is not worth it. And that's really a damn shame because, when we spend money on characters in these games, they really should be stronger than what Magic actually is because she looks amazing. I mean, this is a good looking uniform, man. I really love it. I've always loved her sword. I mean, she just looks badass, right? Love the black with that nice light blue. Sorry about not right now. I mean, she looks gorgeous. But even on an account with 22% Pierce, 120% energy attack, an okay build, not a great build, but a decent build, better build than I've tested other characters with, she doesn't really perform near as well as you really would hope she would. And, so we're going to do a couple things today. We're going to try to get her artifact today. Maybe that'll make her better, but I really doubt it because her HP is very low. I mean, the artifact will help her. It will keep her alive for a certain amount of time because it is the undead passive. But I mean, she might get a kill. I mean, she does have ignore iframe in her kit, but I don't know. But we're going to try to get her artifact, or maybe Jeans, or maybe Magneto. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 combo video. But you guys take a look at my energy tag. It's almost at 53,000. Her critical damage almost maxed out. Her ignore defense is at 43%. It is a little low, but to be fair, guys, like it's not going to make that big of a difference if it was at 50%, especially 22% Pierce, right? And you know, she does have some Urus on her. So usually whenever I test characters, I don't even put Urus on her, but she does have 5-star energy attack Urus on her. And one thing that, I mean, they did a lot of decent things for the character. I mean, it's nice that she has penetration on her tier 3. And this is something else, guys. Like, she's going to have to use her tier 3 to have penetration. So whenever she's in PvP, not having this really sucks. So you'd have to put a CTP of destruction on her. That way she'd at least get some penetration, from the obelisk, but she does because she doesn't have it in any of her skills. It's nice that she has super armor, the decreased damage received. These are some nice things. By the way, the 2 and the 1 actually do decent damage. The second skill, having ignore iframe, is really good. 20% heal is nice, but it really should be a little bit more, in all honesty, guys. She does have a barrier, which does help. The 80% increase of attack is awesome, but it would have been better if they would have gave her this and gave her some accumulation. Honestly, if they would have gave her accumulation, she might have been strong enough to maybe justify pulling for it. But as I mentioned in the previous video, there really isn't a whole lot of utility whenever it concerns mutants, right? Especially a mutant blast female. That's kind of the problem, right? You could use her in ABL, but guys, I can tell you right now, and if you want to see this, I'll show you in the future, she's trash in ABL. She is trash, especially compared to another character that you can absolutely use that I think would be way more useful than her, as again, I will show you in another video. But she has 4 seconds of invincibility on the 5th skill. And then, of course, her passive gives her the, increased critical rate, increased basic damage to villains by 40%. She's got a lot of buffs. She's got the ignore target dodge rate, which is nice. She's got a lot of buffs in her kit, right? And her leadership increased all basic attack by 40%. So actually, the run that I'm going to show you guys, I didn't even use her leadership. I just used her with Polaris in the leadership, and then Valkyrie as another support. My Valkyrie does have a 6-star artifact, which actually increases boss types by 15% on top of the 50% increased damage of super villains. So it really makes it'll be just fine, right? I mean, honestly, I think we do more damage with that because, I mean, with Polaris's leadership is 45% increase of all basic attack on top of the increased damage to super villains that applies to mutant allies. And as far as playing Magik, she's really easy to play. She is really proc friendly. And that's nice that she's proc friendly. You just got to delay the 3, just delay that 3. Once that portal shows up, go into the 4 or 5, right? And then after that, all you got to do is go 5, 4, 3, delay, portal shows up, and hit the tier 3. And it's that easy. And if you want to throw in the 2 and the 1, you can. That 1 skill does do quite a bit of damage. With a rage, she's going to do a little bit more. But as we all know, in World Boss Legend, having a proc is going to be better. But again, guys, her utility in World Boss Legend just isn't that good because she's a mutant. She doesn't have any type enhancements. She's just got stage 5 Power of Angry Hawk. And we don't have an artifact, which again, we will be trying to shoot for today, but she does have a critical damage with dodge. It's actually going to help her survivability with 180% damage proc. This is actually a really good free-to-play obelisk that you can put on the character, and her uniform is just at normal, and her uniform does give her chain hit damage by 10% and a 100% chance to increase critical damage by 40% on critical attacks. It's really awesome that this is 100%. That means every time she does a critical hit, she's going to have 240% critical damage. And that is nice, guys. That is really, really awesome that she's going to be able to do that. However, whenever you take a look at her gameplay, right, this is just one run that I did with her against stage 25 null. Stage 25, guys. Okay, this is not some high marker. This is not some really high stage, right? Right? And I think I missed the proc maybe one time in this whole run. So it's a pretty good run for the most part. I do like to throw the 2 and the 1 because I do get a little extra damage by doing that. As long as you don't, make sure you don't set off the proc. And it's nice that the third skill does have a nice delay. It's like, and she plays really, really well, right? And even with the decreased damage received from Valkyrie and in her own kit, she could take a lot of damn damage, guys. It really would have been nicer if she would have had a better heal instead of 20%. And it's just weird how Netmarble, I don't know, they try to justify, paying for these characters and pulling for them when they're really just not worth it. For AC, guys, if you're a hardcore AC player, then yeah, I guess you could go ahead and pick it up and use her for that because she's going to be amazing in that, especially if you have her artifact. I really, really wonder about how well she's going to do in timeline, even with her artifact, to be perfectly honest, because her damage pretty lackluster. Guys, there's other characters that are completely free to play, like Shuri, Jane Foster, Kamala Khan. They're all stronger than Magik, which is really a load of crap. It's good, I guess, right, as far as like free to play, but Netmarble, if you're trying to incentivize players to go out and spend money, this isn't the way to do it. You're right. Players aren't just going to buy a character just because their skills look awesome, right? Magik looks great aesthetically. The skills look awesome. They're beautiful. But players are going to want, a super strong character, especially a character that doesn't have a whole lot of utility. They need to be godly. They really need to be awesome. And, you really got to judge these characters that are paywall more harshly. Magik's a paywall character in and in herself. You can't farm for her in dimension missions, but it could take you forever to get enough bios to level her uniform up, right? And then, like I said earlier, if you're buying a mega uniform ticket and you got to buy this uniform here, that's 60 American dollars. That's a lot of damn money for one character. For what? For AC? You AC players out there, you let me know. Do you think it's worth that? Or do you think it's even worth just, say you skip the uniform and spend $20 on it? You think it's worth that? If you're just judging from an AC perspective and not like a fan base perspective? Because obviously if you're fan base and you just love the character, then they're always going to be worth whatever investment you put into them because they're your favorite character. However, if you're trying to, incentivize players, and I'm talking to Netmarble, to buy a character, right, they need to be very strong. Right? That's why players spend money to have the strongest characters available. Thank you so much for subscribing. That's awesome. They're paying for the value of that character. They need them to be super strong. I was really hoping that, Magik was at least going to be really good for ABL, but I'm telling you guys right now, man, she's not good. She's bad. She's really, really bad. With this build, she was getting like 250,000 like in the first minute. It's just, that's terrible, guys. That's really, really bad. And like I said earlier, there's another alternative that you can actually use that would be a whole lot better and a whole lot easier for multiple seasons, as I'll explain in another video that I'll probably post up today. But yeah, she's easy to play and, and she's fun to play. But I can tell you guys right now, like definitely on my account, I won't ever use this character. I won't ever play with her. I won't ever use her because there's really no need. There's other characters that are just going to be way better. There's other characters that are completely free to play that you don't need the uniform for. And I know some of you are going to say, well, she's, maybe built for mainly for timeline. I really got to wonder, guys, how well she's going to do in timeline because, like I said, she's got a low HP threshold. It's not very high. And her damage just, I don't think it's really going to be good enough to mutilate, Jean Greys and Thanoses. Those characters have a lot of HP, guys. It's really tough to take them down. Plus, with all the decreased damage received, that they have, I mean, it's going to be an uphill battle for Magic to be able to take them out. It really will. And I really do wonder how well she's going to do. Now, she did stage 25 with, a minute to spare, right? A minute to spare. But that isn't that good, guys. That's not that good. That's nothing really too special or impressive. I mean, really, what you want to see is her do that in like, a minimum of 3 minutes. With this build, like a minimum of 3 minutes or faster, right? And it just sucks. It sucks that they did that to this character and did it to the player base. I never understand what Netmarble's logic is whenever they do these paywall uniforms. A lot of the times when they make these holiday uniforms, they're freaking OP. They're OP as hell. But for some reason, they screwed Magic. In my opinion, they screwed Magic. They really screwed her big time, and that sucks. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to pull for some of these artifacts here. And I'm really, really hoping, I got 17,000 of these damn things. So I'm really hoping to get Jean Grey, or Magneto, or Magik. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. Now I'm just going to skip it, guys. Save the video a little time here. See what we can get. And, I always hate doing this because, I never get anything out of these damn things. Right? Never get nothing. It's always trash, trash, trash. And when I do get like a 6-star, right? Not to complain, but they're always junk. And I think it goes that way for most of you players out there. I just hate doing this. But, I already got Hulk. I already got a 6-star artifact for Hulk. Excuse me, my nose itches. And I really don't care about what other artifact I get. I'm not a big artifact guy. I don't like depending on artifacts. But, I got these Celestial Essence, so why not see if we can get something for one of these characters? Jean Grey, I can get a 4-star artifact for her from the event, which is what I'm going to do, definitely, if I don't get anything here. But I never expect to get anything from this. Yeah, it's just... Look at this, guys. We haven't got anything so far, right? We haven't got nothing. Oh, I hate doing this so much. I really, really hate this aspect of this game. Something fierce. Anytime I, play any game and there's a tremendous amount of RNG, I just can't stand it. I can't freaking stand it. RNG sucks butt. Right? It really does. It really does, man. I think games like it's better if they have a whole lot less RNG and maybe not have as much of an OP effect for things, or not, have less RNG to where players can get stuff. So, that's actually pretty cool, right? That's actually really good that I got that. All right. Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, but we're not getting what we want, unfortunately. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, not bad, not bad. We know we're gonna use that. No, we're never gonna use this. We're never gonna use that. Never, never, never gonna use that. And this is why I always hate doing this. It's always crap. Right? Bring on the crap. Bring on the crap. Right? Yeah, whatever. It's just such horse crap. Right? And I can, take all these, get some more Celestial Essence, which is what I'm going to do. But look at this. All these Celestial Essence we're using. And we're really, kind of getting dunked on here. Ugh. Not bad. Can we get something? Oh, not bad. Sandman. Jesus Christ, game. Jesus Christ, game. Well, that's actually really good. Actually getting one for Scarlet, that's actually pretty good. I'm not going to complain about getting a 5-star for Scarlet. What a bummer, man. Nothing from the characters. That sucks. That sucks. Right? It sucks. This is for Ironheart. That's kind of a bummer. But the 5-star for Wanda, that's actually really damn good. All right. All right, get a few more of these materials. this thing ever loads. Man, it's taking a bit of time. Jesus. All right, so let's jump back in the store and let's see if we can queue up something. Yay! We're back at it. We're back at it. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, yeah. So far, Scarlet is definitely the best one I've gotten. You know, the funny thing is, I don't really use Scarlet. I mean, you know, for ABX, you know, I can, but I just don't a lot of times. Don't really like playing with her. Love Scarlet as a character, but don't like the spam fest. Can't stand it. And I play games for fun, guys. Boy. I think after this, we'll probably just call it quits, you know, because it's pretty obvious they're not going to give me what I want, right? And it's a good thing that they're at least giving out that Jean Grey artifact in the shop, which is great through the event. But yeah, we're getting dunked on. Dunked on, man. Wow. Nothing. So discouraging. This is why I always hate coming in here, right? This is why that's why I have so many of those celestial essence, because it's been a long time since I jumped in here, and this is why. I mean, so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna dismantle them other ones, but I think I'm just done, guys. It's just screw it. So thank God in the event here, you know, we can get the one for Jean Grey. Get off this crap. I'm not buying none of that junk. You know, at least we can get one for her in here, which is awesome, right? Too bad Magneto and Magik aren't in here, but it is what it is, you know. And that's another thing about Magik, guys. If they don't, you know, give a way to get that artifact, you know, and people just got to buy, that means you're just spending more currency to try to get more materials for her to make her really good. And I really think that she'll probably just end up being AC. So this uniform definitely, guys, is a pass in my opinion. I think for most players, I wouldn't buy this damn thing because it just isn't worth it. It's not worth it. It's not going to really advance your account in any way. It's not going to help you in any way at all, except cost you a bunch of money. If she's your favorite character, then obviously she's going to be worth it to you. But I think for most players, she's a hard pass. So, guys, let me know what you think about Magik. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. G+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.